What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. We're going to talk about Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 2. Need to play that in the lottery. 222 up in this piece. Anyway, we're going to break down. Well, I'm going to break down. I do have maybe some guests maybe come up. I might put the link in and give people in the audience a chance to come up and talk about the show. Also, keep in mind, if we get up to 100 likes in this video, I'm going to do a $25 Cash App giveaway. So, make sure we get to those 100 likes so that we could get that popping and put a little bit of extra cheese in everybody's pockets. Nevertheless, I'm going to talk about this past episode and a couple of points that happened in this episode. Review it now that everybody has a chance to watch it, and we can talk about different things that was good, bad, and of course the ugly of this episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, please. Bang that bell so you get notified when I go live and drop other videos, and also don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. And let's get it cracking. So this episode, I think it was all right. It was decent. Let me put something up right quick. All right, so I think that it was pretty good overall. I think that this episode, I would give it about a 7. I saw in the comments, some people had even said for my first reaction video, because if you don't know, after midnight, so every midnight on Saturday at midnight, we know that the episode is available to watch on the Stars app. So normally the episode is an hour, so at about 1 o'clock it's over with. I normally go live at about 1:30, 1:40 a.m. With my first reaction video about the episode. A lot of people that are part of my membership in this channel, we watch the episode live together in Discord. That's something I can't do with everybody in YouTube because of copyright reasons, but I am able to watch it with my channel members in Discord. We watch other movies as well, chat, talk, everything. So make sure you definitely join the channel membership. That link is right there in the description box. It's the very first link you'll see in the description box. Make sure you be a Tommy Egan level or higher. Nevertheless, in my first reaction video that I did at, 1, 2 in the morning, a lot of us, we liked the video, talked about it. Some people were saying in the comments that this episode was a 9. I'm not sure about that, but everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I will say it was entertaining, but if you think about it a little bit, some of the stuff doesn't add up. So I will talk about the things that don't add up, and of course I will talk about the things that I like. Gotta warm up the pipes right quick. All right, before I get in there, let me give a shout out to all the people that came through in the chat right now. Always 1099, what's up? Glad you came through. I do a podcast every morning at noon, and I provide sports picks. So if people like to do sports betting, or just like to have inside information on which games are likely to come out as winners, I provide that information on my podcast. So make sure you subscribe to my podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. It's very good, valuable info. I do share that podcast on YouTube. Nevertheless, Always is one of the few people so far, it is new, I've only been doing it a few weeks, that has actually said that they have won money and had success with that info. So I'm glad to hear that. I hope that you continue to have success. I'm trying to give some valuable information, a little something different, change it up on the podcast and talk about sports real quick, give out that, information. So I'm glad that it's been valuable to you and that it's been helpful, and definitely continue to make those comments and let me know how it's been working for you, because also that lets other people know that it is legit and it has been helpful. So I appreciate that feedback always. Alazar Ben Israel, what's up, man? How you doing? I believe you used to have a different name, didn't you? Nevertheless, good to see you here. Clifton Tony, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Kane stealing the stash was the ugly. You damn right. Didn't add up. Didn't make sense. And yeah, it's that part. I'm gonna definitely break that down. I went over that a little bit in the first reaction, but we definitely could talk about that a little more. I don't know how in the world that happened. What's up, Pops? Checking in on Twitch. I appreciate you for watching. Shout out to my dad checking in on the show. Appreciate it. Miss Karen, how you doing? She the godmother of the channel. I appreciate it, and that's the level that she's on. As far as membership and, definitely as far as support for what I do. And I definitely appreciate that as well. John Doe, what's good, brother? How you doing, man? Another channel member. Anybody whose name that you see in the comments highlighted in green is a channel member. And I definitely have a great group of members, very cool people. I enjoy talking with you all in the Discord and chatting, and I really appreciate everybody for joining and being a part of this family. The family. Hello, you're a part of the family. This on the day of my daughter's wedding. Anyway, Mark Guy, what up, what up? How you doing? Tanya Adams checking in on Facebook. I appreciate you for watching on Facebook. Everybody on Twitch, Facebook, and, Twitter, as well as YouTube. Please don't forget to hit that like. I'm trying to grow the platform, my show on other platforms. And by putting a like and things, it just helps the algorithm to recommend my videos to other viewers. So I definitely appreciate, if you hit that like and show that support. I appreciate it, Tanya. And you said don't forget to mention Monet, like light-skinned, bald-head drug. Hey, what's wrong with light-skinned, bald-head brothers with beards, huh? What you trying to say, huh? Light-skinned, bald with beards is back, baby. No, but that is a hell of a type that she got, right? She like all of them to be the same, right? Okay, you say it's the same name? Okay, I thought you was somebody else. It's all good. Always 1099. Appreciate your support to the channel, man. I appreciate the super chat. You say the Bible teaches us about tithes and the giving of 10%, and I believe in the giving back to you for the winnings I made this week by simply listening to your daily sports picks. Thank you, Jay. Well, hey, man, I appreciate it. Definitely. And so, you made a couple $100 then this week. And, hey, man, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad those sports picks have been valuable. And everybody watching, hey, man, there you go. That's a great example to show that, maybe you might want to check. I keep it real short, definitely under 10 minutes. Normally it's around 5 minutes. I just want to get that information out there so people can use it, go on with their day. And I try to get it out there every day at noon. So definitely tune into those sportscast picks. And I appreciate you for the the kickback. And I'm glad that it's been valuable to you as well, man. Definitely. Tanya, you say Kane is making Zeke moves. Hey, you ain't lying, man. They don't add up. For real. Brillo, what's up, man? How you doing? D. Renee, what's up? What's up? Dirty ball sack sex scenes. Them was gross. The sex scenes this episodes were all trash. And, they wasn't even worth having. If you're going to have a sex scene, do it right. Or just don't do it at all. They didn't advance the storylines. to see that what's the girl name? The little cute Pocahontas. I can't even think of her name right now. Y'all know I be forgetting these people's names sometimes, man. Damn, man, I can't believe I don't remember her name. But when did she become to go both ways all of a sudden? Instead of being with Tariq, what's her name? Effie. Thank you, Tanya. Effie. When did she start liking her? So since Tariq played her, she said, forget it. I'm about to go ahead and get with some females. And she holding the girl face like, you gonna give me a kiss, bitch. Mwah. Like, damn. I mean, I ain't know what's up with that, man. But anyway, that was weird. I mean, she didn't have no boobies or nothing, so I guess she felt that was almost like being with Tariq or something. I don't know. Anyway, you say Kane is weak on his own. He could have used the new connect to build his own empire. No, he steals from his family. And it didn't make sense because he could have used that new connect and did his own thing. Why bring it back and trying to get back in with Monet? You got no need to. You already laying up with a fine woman. You got your own place. Why are you trying to get back in under Monet so you can eat what? Some beans and home cooking? And then be on punishment and gotta ask permission on where you can go and can't go? I mean, he has no reason to be there. It doesn't make any sense why he would want to get back in with Monet. It definitely didn't add up. Yeah, Miss Karen, check out them sports picks. I drop them every day at noon. And it's been about 70% accurate for the year overall. So some days, of course, it's better than 70, some a little less. But overall, you looking at 70% accuracy. I get this. I have to pay for these, and I get them from an accurate source in Vegas that they come up with more than average picks, and they have inside info and everything, so it's definitely worth checking out. Kane is definitely a mama's boy. He need to leave that alone. It makes no sense. He's supposed to be tough, an enforcer, gangster, but then he need to go and live with his mama still, and this dude 30 years old. What the hell? Nah, I'm giving the joke. Of course, he ain't 30 years old. I know everybody want to correct me, but he at least, what? How old is Kane? Y'all let me know in the comments, how old do you think Kane is? I think Kane is at least between 22 and 25. I would say Kane is at least 22 and 25, and he trying to live at home. For what? He had a fine-ass woman that he was with when Monet came to the door. It was no need for him to leave and be with her. He got a Range Rover he driving. He dressed nice, got money. He know how to handle his business in the streets. Why is he trying to live with Monet, who is so overbearing and controlling? If anything, everybody else want to get away from her. But he the only one fighting to get back with her. Trying to bring her back into the fold. It make no sense to me. I'm with you, Tail. I think he around 25. I mean, I know they ain't going to try to tell us that he's 18 like Tariq. You know, Tariq age in dog years. He was in 6th grade. Then he was in high school. Now he in college. And it happened all over in 3 episodes. He went from 6th grade to college in 3 episodes. So, ain't no telling what's going on. But definitely Kane is a grown-ass man. And that jacket Kane had on was out cold. Hey, Power, I will give credit. Their wardrobe department is dope. Power's wardrobe department is on point. They have some of the best clothes for men and women. I mean, it is New York fashion. But they definitely have their cast looking nice on that show. Definitely. I wish I had a scene where I had to wear some nice gear, but I was in prison, so they had me looking kind of messed up. But anyway, that Tuskegee bomber that Kane is wearing, I actually got one of those myself a long time ago. It's old now, but it's still a good coat. I still got it actually. But it is what it is. His was brand new, looking fresh. And that coat is from World War II. So it ain't going out of style. And, you could always get a Tuskegee and still be in style. It don't matter when you get it, because them boys is already, 60, 70 years old. Anyway, let's talk about a couple of the things that was kind of cringy and ugly moments of this past episode. So let's start from the very beginning. One of the ugly moments and cringy moments of this episode was in the very beginning. We see Grandma drunk driving to the point she's stressed out. She done hit some cars and crashed with little mama in the back seat, baby bobblehead up in this piece. And so, they gonna take her away. Now, the truth of the matter is they don't take away a child that fast and put them in foster care because she was in a car accident like that. At least not to my knowledge. How is that helpful to this child to put her with strangers because of that? Now, if she was beating on her or abusing her, that's different. But she had a car accident. It was messed up. It was unfortunate. But I don't think that they would have put her in foster care like that. Now, fortunately, I haven't been in that situation, and I could be wrong. You guys let me know in the comments. Correct me if I'm wrong. If she was in that accident, it's not like it was a vehicular homicide, and the girl got hurt. Would they have put her in foster care that fast? I didn't think that would have happened. And the thing that they tried to say is, well, first of all, she wouldn't have been held in jail like that. She could have got a bond, a OR, whatever the case, and went home after that accident. I guess they gave her a little Band-Aid, so she bumped that big-ass head that she got. Unfortunately, she probably cracked the windshield with it. Everybody know I'm just playing before everybody get ready to get sensitive out there watching at home or live. You know how I am. I just joking. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Anyway, I think that it would have they tried to make it seem as if she was in danger and it was best to take her away. And Tariq, because he in college, you got dirty ball sacks stanking up the joint. Because Tariq in college and living in a dorm room, she don't have nowhere to stay. Tariq could have said, look, I'm about to come home and I'm going to take some time off from school. End of story, right? I mean, couldn't he have done that? Couldn't he have came home? I mean, he 18, ain't he? Tariq is not able to get his money because it's a part of getting a college. He got to get a college degree. It's not because he's 18. So as far as we know, he 18. I mean, he in college. I mean, he's sitting there with his lips poked out, man. He ain't thinking straight. He could have said, look, I'm coming home. I'm going to live there, and I'm going to be there with my sister. She's sitting there, head on swole, even more so than usual, unfortunately, for little mama. And, They let her get taken away. Now, I don't think a lot of this stuff added up. When I was watching it, I'm thinking, damn, how is she getting taken away that fast? They got grandma in jail like a criminal. I mean, damn, they got her locked up on the first offense. How many people has she hit? How many times she been drunk driving? And yeah, she's stressed out, and I think it's unfortunate that they gave her a drug issue. Alcohol is a drug, and I would have rather saw her with, I mean, it's still messed up, don't get me wrong, but dementia or something like that, instead of seeing her, she's having a nervous breakdown. They have the character having a nervous breakdown. She's in jail. She's talking about she's 62 years old, and she basically stressing because Ghost only got her bills paid for 1 year. And then she gonna have to go to work. I mean, how else could she live? How else could she pay her bills? And at 62 years old, you've been living off Tasha. Like, she been basically they live in nanny anyway. Ever since the first Power, she was the one mainly taking care of it, but I guess it was easier because she was young. I mean, well, she was a little younger, but she didn't have to worry about money and stress and all of that. Now she's stressed out. She trying to self-medicate because she gotta worry about her bills. She gonna have to go back to work. I guess she gonna have to be a Walmart greeter or something. What the hell she gonna do? What is she gonna do, man? How she go back to work and do what? We don't know anything about her skills or whatever, and you know she over here mad at Tariq right now because Tariq, he need to finish. He need to go to summer school and hurry up and get that check underway because pretty soon Grandma gonna have to go to work, man. She definitely gonna be on that bottle. She gonna be drinking some Night Train and some MD 2020 up in this piece pretty soon, man. She really gonna be stressed, man. She, you know, I give it to her though, man. To be 62 years old, she look damn good though. Even right here, stressed out in the prison, she still look good for her age. But unfortunately, you know, she definitely is stressed and having a hard time. And Tariq making all this money doing dope, selling dope. Why don't he break off Grandma so she feel a little better? Leave her some money. I mean, she looked the other way for years when Tasha was breaking off money and Ghost. Tariq break her off some money, she might look the other way and feel better because right now she's stressing hard, thinking about having to pay all this stuff. And, you know, Tariq having his sister in foster care, that's going to put stress on him. And for him to come up with money to pay Davis McClain to get his sister back, I think was dumb. He should have gave that money to his grandma, had her feeling better, get off that bottle, and maybe she wouldn't be stressing like she is, and they could bring the daughter back. What do they, I mean, it's not like it's a secret why they put her in witness protection or something. Like, they could have, you know, I mean, how long would she be in foster care? You all let me know in the comments if you know, but that would definitely be temporary. It wouldn't be as if she would be permanently in foster care because Grandma had one accident. That's not something that would have happened. And I think that she should have been home within a week or less. So anyway, we'll see. I got a couple comments, but before I get to those, I got a guest coming on. Pretty girl loves trap content. Welcome to the show.
Hey everyone. Hi Jay. How are you?
All right. Good to have you. Good to see you smile. So what do you think about this last episode for Power Ghost, episode 2? What's your thoughts on that, and what would you rate it?
It's definitely better than the first one. The first one had me wanting more, especially for season 2. I expected them to amp it up a lot more, you know, now that we were introduced to the new characters. I just feel like with working out all the kinks, if there were any kinks, pretty much I felt like episode 1 should have been perfect. Damn near.
Right.
But I feel like this episode was definitely a lot better. I would give it a 7.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. What do you think about this situation where they got Grandma locked up and they took away the baby? How would that work? And do you think that's something that's, how long would she be taken away? I mean, what do you think about that whole situation?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how long she would be taken away. I actually have a similar experience in terms of, you know, this situation in my family. So I definitely can see her being away they normally keep the child away enough time for the police and child welfare to investigate the situation. So it just depends on how the system works in New York, even though it is a high-tech state per se. They are very slow when it comes to a lot of processes. So, you know,
couple weeks maybe.
But I really feel like since Tariq is, the next of kin that is available, at the end of the day, he could have been like, I'll get a hotel room, Airbnb, something to where, if the dorm is not sufficient, I can make sure she has a safe place. Because at the end of the day, they don't want to place the child in a stranger's hand. That's like last case scenario. So if Tariq is able and willing, and able to think quick on his feet to say, hey, I can get a hotel or find a place or, just something. But at the end of the day, I do feel like if he were to try to take gas, the way he be ripping and running, she will be in that hotel room alone. Because he got so much going on with class and being a student. That's kind of unrealistic as well. So it's kind of a hard situation.
That's a good point. That's why I say he should have said, well, I'll stay at home instead of the dorm room. I mean, at least on paper. Now, would he have been able to do a good job of it? Probably not. Everything he actually do, he make a mess out of. He don't really do nothing right.
So what is home? Like, he doesn't really have a home. I mean, unless he called Big Mama his house. But since it's technically her house, Jazz probably won't be permitted to stay there either. Right.
That's actually a good point. Where does he really live? Because school is out in the summertime. You can't just stay there. Mm-hmm. You got to go back to somewhere. So, I mean, I guess he probably does live there. We haven't seen him outside of school yet, and they did pick up right where they left off. So that's a good question. Where does he actually live, and where does he call home? So, maybe Big Mama's house. Right. Big Mama's house. Right. Shirley. Shirley. Yeah, you got a new fan over here. Somebody got the little heart eyes over here. They liking you. Everybody check out her channel. I'll put the link in the description box below. Definitely check out, her channel. She make videos about trap content that she love. So definitely check it out and get to hear a different perspective on some of these shows and stuff. So let's see. Now another thing that was kind of a ugly moment. Like I say, I'm gonna do the good, the bad, and the ugly for this episode. Another ugly moment that I saw that didn't make sense, didn't add up to me, was how in the world did Kane know exactly how many bricks to put sugar in and switch out? How did he know where to go? How did he break into the trunk of a Mercedes-Benz without anybody knowing? No evidence, no broken glass. He broke into a garage. He did all this, and he said he followed him on IG. What? So they putting on Instagram that they sell dope? I mean, this don't make any sense to me. Well, what is your thoughts on that?
And Braden told Tariq, it's like Fort Knox over there. He said it's more secure than the White House. So
exactly.
Brain is not going to be able to figure out, even if he had muscle, the only person he really has is Lil Guacamole. And he's not smart enough.
Right. That's another moment to talk about with his idiotic self.
And since when, I lost my train of thought.
He was on Guacamole.
Since when does Instagram, you're able to find someone's location? Braden is not known to be on social media like that, and I feel like Braden has enough sense not to be on social media when it comes to that, unless there was an event at this family's house and some type of way, it just doesn't make sense. And this is one of the gripes I have about Power is just, I need more context.
Yeah.
A deleted scene that didn't make the cut. Like, what is it? Like, this doesn't make sense at all. I mean, it's a great idea and a great plan, and it's good to see that Kanan does have some sense, but it's just not adding up.
Right. Just do it right. Exactly. Just do it right. That's all. We should have saw a little cut scene of him in the car watching them or something. Or they should have had him have a line or saying, I've been following these guys for a minute or something. You know?
Yeah, or a scene where he's, Braden's in the car and he's scoping out, what I'm saying, the scene, something.
Right.
Make it make sense.
Right, exactly. Now, what did you think about Sir Classic? He said Kane and Braden orchestrated that. So do you think that they were working together?
I can't see that unless he had a gun to Braden's head the whole time.
Right.
Braden's loyalty is to Tariq, so I can't foresee Braden going along with that without Tariq knowing.
Right. Now, what about John Doe? Shout out to one of the family members, John Doe. He said that he must have stole or switched it before Tariq got him. That makes more sense, but again, they should have showed something or said something. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, because they got the Louis Vuitton logos bags. They switched the drugs there at the bar. I mean, between them getting pulled over, and I just don't see where he would have had the time. And he wasn't cool with his family at the time, so unless he was tracking the family, I can't see when he would have the time to do that.
Right.
But anything's possible in the world of power, right?
Right. And that's the one thing about this show where some people say, oh, this show is better than Raising Kanan, or it's so much better than BMF. No, it's not. This is like Star Wars of the gangster world or something. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't add up. It's kind of fantasy, a lot of the stuff. It's entertaining. And I guess anybody can say anything entertaining. Some people may be entertained. They're watching paint dry. I don't know. But it is entertaining. I'm not trying to diss the show, but it's not better than those other shows because they're entertaining, but they also make sense more. Mm-hmm. And for a person that has a critical mind and is thinking, instead of just sitting there, you know what I mean?
A bunch of Zeeks watching.
Right. I don't know. I think I gotta tell somebody.
Yeah, I guess it's depending on what you're looking for in the show. I guess, not saying younger audience doesn't critically think, but I feel like possibly in our age bracket, we're looking for things that make sense. And then at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We are, we catch on easily, and, we are quick to notice things. So I feel like it just depends on what you're willing, what you're looking for in the show. And unfortunately, this is entertaining enough for us to overlook a lot of things. But at the end of the day, they need to step it up.
Right. Exactly. Now, you was talking about guacamole earlier. I like that. Little guacamole up in this piece. Little guap.
Just messy.
Right. You got green baby shit. Nasty. Stupid. He was stupid, as always. Another cringy, ugly moment of the show is that this dude is on social media coming to a connect's house, a dope dealer's house, and you putting that live streaming it on Instagram or Facebook or whatever as if it's no problem. Like, how idiotic could you be? I mean, how stupid could you be? And then he acts surprised when, dude had to, make a knuckle sandwich out of him. I mean, what's your thoughts on little guacamole in that instance right there, man? What did you think?
That was dumb because he had enough sense to follow Kane to investigate, but he didn't have enough sense to turn his phone off. And I feel like it's similar to a lot of these fake thugs around here that just be telling all their business on social media, getting caught as deserved. So it's definitely on par of what this generation is about in terms of the show.
Right.
I didn't expect him to make it alive, but I forgot someone commented that the reason why he probably made it alive because it's been tracked that he entered this home, and so it will be inevitable that they probably will trace his last location at being at the penthouse. So that makes sense.
Right.
But I can't see no more than 3 more scenes with Little Guap being alive.
Right. Exactly. And knowing him, he probably want to try to come at, Mecca and get some type of revenge for, getting his fingers broke, not realizing it's your fault. You did that to yourself. And so, I thought, what did you think at first when you saw Mecca loading that gun and, about to hand it to Kane? I did like this scene when he gave him the sushi chef the word to put them earplugs in, like, hey, it's about to get loud and messy. And he already knew what time it was. Without saying nothing, he just gave him the look and he was ready to plug it in. But, what did you think Mecca was going to do with that gun at first? Did you think he was going to do something to Kane, or what was he doing with that gun?
I don't know. The scene was confusing because even though the chef is a chef, I feel like the chef still was packing some type of way. Like, he looked like one of those, those dudes that can just cut you and know how to do a bunch of things to you. So I'm not really sure about the chef being completely a chef and just innocent. Maybe he's just kind of playing this. It reminded me of BMF at the last episode when they went to Big L's warehouse and we saw like the loaders, they was even packing. Like,
right. So yeah, he was definitely comfortable with what's going on and know what's the business. Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know if that was just to throw Kane off or not, but I don't know. Mecca, aka Dante, now is still. It's still. I don't know. I don't know about him, man. He's too mysterious, but he looks too much like the husband. So
right.
Throwing me off certain scenes. I'm like, who am I looking at right now?
Right. And that's another point I want to get to about this dude Mecca right here is that what is he doing all of this? First of all, he got this vehicle riding around through the hood bumping old school love songs for Mary J. Is he getting and doing all of this just to get back with her? So he, going through this to get with Kane just to get with her, but then he got to talk to her anyway, so he didn't need to do that. But what is his angle with this?
Yeah, this is confusing because nobody empowers truly innocent except for Gas.
Right.
Power Book 18, Gas's revenge or whatever.
Right.
But nobody's completely innocent, and the fact that he did not tell Monet or has been expressed to Monet that he is the new connect, something is off. I don't know. I do feel like maybe they were like first loves because he knows the parents. They had a signal. They had a history. I mean, that was late 80s when New Edition came on, so they definitely are familiar with each other and seemed like there was some love there, but of course the husband is in the way. But at the end of the day, I think he has another motive, but he still may love her truly. But something, I don't know. I don't know if he's a narc or he's being a teddy. Like, I don't know what's going on.
A teddy? What's a teddy? Oh, Snowfall. Okay.
Like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know I don't know. It's just confusing. I hate that they have us on suspense, which is a good thing because I like to be, surprised. Right. But I just hope they handle this situation. I hope it's a satisfactory reveal once it's, figured out.
Right. Definitely. Shout out to King of NJ, BTB TV. Salute, bro. I support your channel. Check me out. That's what's up, man. I definitely appreciate the support. I got a video to play for the Cash App Super Chat. I definitely appreciate it, as well as always 1099. And we get up to 100 likes, I'm gonna do $25 Cash App giveaway. The last winner on Friday still hasn't emailed me. I did receive something on Cash App, but I don't know if it's you or not. You don't have the same name, and you didn't email me, so I don't know what's up. But we'll see what's up for the winner today. Cash App giveaway. Let's get them likes up. Go and check out my girl, Pretty Girl Love Trap Content. Subscribe to her channel and support my sister up in here, okay? As far as King of NJ, BTB TV, I don't know how to check you out. I don't know. Is that your link or your show? You got to let me know. I'll put it up here and let people check you out, man, and, see how it go. Let me play a video right quick, and then we get to the next comments about this show. So here's a video right quick. All right. We got that thriller going on up in this piece, man. All right, so back to Mecca. What do you think about this dude? What do you think about this theory that I shared on the last video, that maybe he is Kane's daddy? He's the pappy, and maybe that's why he taking an interest in the Kane. We see that they got Monet. She loved them light-skinned bald brothers with a beard. What's up? What do you think about this theory? Is he the pappy?
He definitely has a type.
Definitely has a type.
That is something I did not think of. That's actually a great theory, but I feel like I watched one of Courtney Kemp's lives, and she confirmed that Kanan is his son.
She did, but Courtney Kemp has been known to be
room to go back on her word.
Exactly.
Change things up.
Right.
So how can you trust that completely? It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. We need to get Maury involved and figure out the situation.
Right.
Can we get DNA test in the jail?
Right, definitely, man. And that's another thing that was a little ugly moment for that last episode. What do you think about how she was coming at him in jail, Tejada, about how basically he ain't been there for her, and all she been getting is air out of the relationship? And I get that, if she was a regular woman, how she may feel that way, but she's living off his name. She's selling drugs and doing all of this with his reputation. She doesn't work a regular job. She living in a house and has all this lavish lifestyle because of his, connections in the game. If she wasn't tied to him, she probably would have been robbed or killed by competitors or other people. And then at the same breath, she was cheating on him with Ramirez anyway. And, so what do you think about her and Tejada, and how she was talking about all she get is air? She was tired of giving him a little, conjugal visit and everything, She only got to do it once a year, and she ain't even want to do that no more. Like, damn, go ahead and let him take some of that prison love up off of you.
I feel two ways about it. One, when you kind of accept your partner and what they're into, at the end of the day, you have to come with, it comes with a bunch of different things, and you kind of made a decision to stay in it and ride with it once you had children and had a family. And, I'm not sure, of course, how they met, if he lied to her first, but at the end of the day, she had a long time to leave the situation if she was prepared for the consequences. But at the same time, as a partner, as a woman, you have a right to get tired and fed up as well. She Big Mama, she tired.
Right.
And with Ramirez, that affair, it seemed sexual, of course, and it was business related, but it's a difference for, you just having sex with someone. But she also may want to have, dinner and go out on dates and shopping. So it's, I'm saying, it's different. She wants, that 24/7 love, not that,
right.
1 hour a year type situation. So,
right.
But Monet is she just uptight, man. I wish she was more layered like Rock.
Yeah, she is uptight all the time. And she was cheating on him with Ramirez. Mm-hmm. And she may have been cheating on him with other people before, but I don't like to say and speculate on show. I always like to just go off of what we've seen on the screen. But yeah, but she is uptight. She's definitely controlling, and I'm gonna talk about that next, about her and stuff. But yeah. Well, what is your thoughts on her as a character, and do you think Mary J does a good job portraying this Monet character?
I'm trying to follow what my mom said. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it.
Hey, you a critic. You gotta give your honest opinion.
No, I know. I just love Mary so much as an artist. So, it's just hard for me to critique her in that way. But at the end of the day, I don't feel that she's giving what I need her to get as, an actress. But at the same time, is it also a situation with the writing? Is the writers writing her in that manner, to where she's always angry, but I still feel like it's a way for her to be able to convey what's on paper out,
Right.
in her acting. So I do feel like there's a lot of room for improvement. And I was hoping it would get better this season.
Right,
but
right.
Right now, I don't really see. I don't know. I really don't see it improving. And it's crazy because Method Man is an artist as well, and I love him in this role. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
And they contemporaries. They came out at the same time, basically.
Exactly.
Collaborated and all of that. But, yeah. He has embraced this role, because I used to see him as silly and comedic roles. And he's doing a damn good job in this role as the lawyer, the shady and shiesty. And I don't think this is good role for Mary J. And I'm a Mary J fan, love her music, been to Mary J concerts with dates. I mean, I like Mary J a lot. But I don't think this role is good for her, because I don't see her as this mean, overbearing person. It just doesn't come across convincing to me. It's not the worst. I don't want to say she's the worst. Some people think she's horrible, and I don't think she's horrible, but I don't think it's the most convincing for her doing this. I've seen her, in other roles. She's done good, from Rock of Ages to, even that body cam when she was the cop thing. I didn't see Mary J in that role. I saw, the character she was portraying. Whereas in this, I still see a lot of Mary J. Maybe it's because of how she dressed or how she carries herself or whatever. And so maybe it's hard for me to see her being so cruel and overbearing and stuff. I don't know. But, we'll see. And I definitely think this character is too cold-hearted and hard for her to pull off convincingly for me. I don't know. I just don't see Mary J as that type of person. Now, I don't know her, of course, never met her, and so I don't know what she is in real life. Maybe she is. But that's not, the thoughts that come to mind when I see Mary J in this role. Now, let me ask you, what do you think about her in this role when, how she's treating her kids? Do you think she's the worst mom in the Power universe? Where would you rank her between Rock, Tasha, and Monet? Where is she as far as the moms? Is she the worst mom in Power? Second, third? What's up? First?
I'm thinking she's the first, because with Tasha and Rock, their kids are still developing in a sense. So it's still room to improve as a parent. But Monet is the mother of adults at this point. You know what I'm saying? Diana is maybe 18, Drew maybe 19 and 20, Kane in his mid-20s. And she doesn't seem like she has had any, and she hasn't evolved as a mother. It seems like she always has been this way as a parent, and she's clearly failed or failing. But I guess it depends on how you looking at it, because if you trying to raise a drug dealing killer, you succeeded with Kate.
Right. Definitely.
But it's clear that, Diana and Drew, they want to go to school. They
right.
want to be successful. So it's like you're holding them back, and it's frustrating because Diana wants to be an accountant possibly, or, in the finance world. I am in the finance world, and you can make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So why can't you keep what you're making right now? Possibly, use that as a nest egg for another business. And you have a business, you have a bar. Why is it not open a pop-up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That could be a lounge that can make you money. So why are you trying to bank on Zeke? Like, it doesn't.
Right. And Diana said everything that was 100% right about how he might go broke in the NBA and how she could she want to get her MBA. And she told me, what you trying to count? What you trying to, do math? What? Who says that? She remind me of the water boy. Counting money is the devil. That you want to learn? Learning is the devil, Bobby. What you want to use the calculator? That's the devil. Like what? This girl could have got to be a financial genius for them and figured out how to launder their money better as well as manage and expand. And this girl, Monet, sees none of that. No benefit. Don't want her to go to the WNBA. Don't want her to go to school. Don't want to do nothing. But be a part of their drug bit. Right. Horrible. Miserable. And, you know, like you said, that bar, she could figure out ways to launder that money or improve it. So like you say, it's in New York. You could have made that bar profitable. You know, and they just trying to use it as a front. Talking about, well, if we don't have a bar, we can't clean our money. Man, the amount of money you trying to clean, you need multiple locations with the way you running that bar. If you ever get audited, I mean,
and it's backwards because most people want to use drug dealing as a way to get a successful, legitimate business. Like how all these, you know, record companies came to fruition. You know, in the 90s, they used drug money. How Ghost used his drug money to get the club. But you want to, you have a business, but you still want to make more drug money. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Right. And you see firsthand that you could end up in jail because your husband in jail for all these years, but that doesn't even click. It don't even register that you or your kids could end up in jail or dead. That just goes over her head. And so... You know, it's crazy. Even in the first episode, she was about to let her go to jail. She just stood there and watched while the cops was questioning her with all that dope in the truck. She didn't even hurry up and get to the car so they could pull off.
And I thought she was turning a new leaf because we saw that she brought Drew the drawing supplies. I'm like, okay, maybe she's learning that she needs to have her children, you know, follow their dreams. But no, she's back at this.
Right.
You know, we got to do what we need to do for drug money. Like, this is so dumb.
Right. Definitely. So, yeah, that is crazy, man. Definitely. Love Hustle. I seen you say what up like 3 or 4 times, man. I got you. I put it on the screen. Hey, I may not be able to respond to everybody's comments, but if I put it on the screen, I saw it. You know, I'm the one putting it up there, so I appreciate the shout out on Twitch, definitely. But, you know, I can't respond to everything and see everything, but, you know, I got y'all. I appreciate the support and the comments and everything, you know. And also, man, don't forget to hit that like, whether you on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and definitely YouTube. Let's get 100 likes in this video. I got a $25 Cash App giveaway. All we need is to be, you know, at 100 likes and be subscribed. And definitely subscribe to my girl's channel, Pretty Girl Love Trap Content. She make a lot of good videos about all the shows you enjoy. And you get to hear a different take and perspective. So definitely subscribe and check it out. All right. So it's all good, man. It ain't no bad. I just want to make sure that you know. I see you say you ain't did nothing wrong. I just want to make sure everybody know that I see you and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And so, you know, I'm just trying to keep the flow going. But I may not be able to get to all of you all. But if you see your comment on the screen, I saw you. I can't get to every single comment like I used to do back in the day. It's a lot more comments and stuff. And so I definitely appreciate it, though. So keep them coming. So anyway, John Doe, you say, do the Twitch and Facebook likes count? They don't count on YouTube, but they count, you know, because it's helping do the same purpose on those platforms. And so say if we got, you know, 5 likes on Facebook and 5 on Twitch and 90 on YouTube, well, then I'll say that's the 100 and we can keep it moving, you know, and I'll do the thing. So if that's what you mean, it account for the giveaway. So definitely. So another thing about the this episode, let's talk about Tariq. What do you think about him and how he, every time he about to get fresh with, Lauren or one of the ladies, it's always something to come up. And he quick to, get off the phone and leave him hanging. How do you think that relationship is going to end up? And what do you think about Tariq and all these, lovely ladies he's involved with? How is that going to turn out?
Oh man, this is messy. I do feel like ultimately, I feel like Lauren may be the best choice, but she's going to have to get her hands dirty per se, in a sense, knowing what Tariq is into. But what I said in my review, Lauren need to take these as signs. I mean,
right.
This is probably like the 5th time where, y'all got interrupted and, it's mixed signals going on. There's other girls he's possibly entertaining. So I really think that this is a situation where she just need to follow God and, like, he's giving you an out, because when you mixed in with Tariq, unfortunately, it's going to end up bad for you.
Definitely.
He's just like a little infection in the state. I feel like something may happen to Lauren. I hope not, but she's real thirsty,
Right.
Yeah.
I think she is probably his best choice, but he need to get out the game in order for them to really be, successful. I know her lips was juicy and shining in this episode, boy. He should have took that phone call later and spent more time with that lovely lady up in here. But this dude, man, he don't get it. And Diana, is beautiful as well. If he wanted to stay in the game, I think maybe Diana would be his best choice. Effie, as we saw in this video, is a little too wild and got a little too much going on. And I'll talk about
like
that.
This water.
Right. Yeah, she definitely is fluid and all washed up, as wet as she is up in this piece, boy. Now I don't know. Maybe she may be a lot of fun. He may want to, make that bed water bed and get it all fluid and wet up in there. But as far as how I think she doing a good job on the show. Somebody had said. What do I think about, Tony said, what do I think of her acting? I think she's doing a good job. I think actually all the ladies are doing a good job in this show. All of the 3 love interests for Tariq are doing a good job in this show. I don't have any complaints on that regards to their acting. If anything, I got a complaint about what their characters are doing, but I think that they're doing a good job bringing those characters to life. What do you think about the 3 ladies? You think they doing a good job acting in this season?
Yeah, I definitely think they're killing it. I'm a little more of a fan of Paige or just Lauren, because I've been seeing her act for a while. She was on Everybody Hates Chris when she was younger, so I definitely enjoy her as an actress. But all of them are killing it. All of them bring a different element. I love that they're women of all different hues and shades
of brown.
But they're all beautiful in their own way. But I definitely think they're killing it. I feel like it's like an episode of Love Connection if you 80s baby or above.
Right.
A Love Connection is about. But it's going to be interesting. But I low-key was thinking, like, is Diana, is Effie going to try to turn Diana out?
Yeah, we can talk about that next also, because I was going to talk about Effie, yeah. And HFG, you said Lauren is the least compatible for Tariq's life. And Miss Karen said Lauren needs to run. I think both of you all are right if he decides to continue this way on this path. If he decides he wants to get out of the game and change, then I think Lauren is the best choice for him. But if he decides to still live this way, because really he don't need to sell dope no more. Like last season, he was doing it because he needed to pay the lawyer for his mom. Well, that's done. Why is he selling dope now? What's his motivation?
I think them putting in the little plot twist about needing to get his sister.
He need to pay the lawyer.
The conflict they're creating for this season. So.
Right. And that shouldn't take that long, you know. And he didn't need a lawyer for that. You could just call the services and get the information you need. It's not like they getting a divorce. It's not. It shouldn't have been that difficult to do that. So we'll see how long he need. Somebody say he need to buy a house for Yaz, so she can burn it down making eggs. Try to make some damn bacon and burn the whole place down. Yeah, I don't know about that, but you know, we'll see. As far as you team Diana, if he decides to stay in the life, I think Diana would be the best choice. Although Monet would have a hard time allowing that to happen, and it could be a big problem. I think if, you know, him and Diana eloped or something to that effect, I mean, I don't know. What would you think would happen if him and Diana eloped? What would Mary J, a.k.a. Monet, do? Would he come up missing? Would she accept it? What would happen?
She'll have to learn to accept it. I feel like also the father still has a good influence on the family, because she was kind of hesitant on getting with the connect from Kane, but he was telling her, like, no, you need to get that connect. So I do feel like he does. He's still a viable decision maker, and if he sees that Tariq is an asset to the family in the drug business, he can get Monet on board. But I feel like at the end of the day, Monet is just too overbearing. You know how you just have those overbearing mother-in-law?
Man, she would be a mother-in-law from hell. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want that for Tariq.
Right.
But you also see Lawrence's parents, they're squares.
That's true. Right. But he don't. If he decided not to be around them, they wouldn't do nothing to him. I don't think. They wouldn't like try to sue him or, you know, get all in the business of this, that, and the other. And I think that they would eventually warm up sooner than maybe Monet. Monet would be all in the business, controlling, trying to pop up, do all kinds of telling people to get out. You see how she told Kane, little piece, get out the house, out of her own house. Like, damn, remember Kane was last season tearing up something from hitting some booty, and she walked in and mid-stroke told her to get out. Like, damn.
If she wasn't mad, she probably be like, you ain't stroking, white. What you doing?
Right. Your rhythm is off, Negro.
Flip over.
Right. Left, right, in, out, in.
Chop.
Right. Your strokes ain't long enough. You're short stroking it. So yeah, man, she horrible, man. I mean, damn. Any other mother, if she walked in on that, she'd be like, "Oh, my bad. I'll talk to you in a second or something." Yeah, ooh.
Exactly.
She stood there like, "Get out."
It wasn't nothing.
Right. Damn.
Diana can't even kiss Tariq. Like, what's going on?
Can't even hold his hand. Yeah, remember
the fact it's Tariq, or she would act that way with any boy Diana is with.
That's a good point. I think it's any boy, and it's worse because it's Tariq. You know, and remember, you say he can't even kiss. He can't even hold her hand. Remember last episode in the kitchen, hold her hand. She had to like let go. They were, boy, damn. You can't even touch it. Then she like, what, you want to go to school? You just want to be next to Tariq. You want to learn, huh? You want to be smart, huh? Like him? Hell no. You better go ahead and learn off YouTube. They got a YouTube video.
She said she self-taught her a course. Like, if this girl's ready, like, she needs to like just enroll. But I really like the dynamic of her going to Effie, so I'm curious how they're going to take that.
Right. And I was just about to bring that up next, actually. What do you think is going to happen with that relationship? And do you think Effie, they try to make moves on Diana? We see Effie, she seemed like she the aggressor in the relationships now, and the way she was holding old girl head. And
that scene was just uncomfortable. I felt like just go wrong watching it. Like I feel like this girl looks like she's 12. Like I can't watch this.
Yes, she did. That girl
Why
did.
The stars do that to us.
Right. Surprise. You know what I mean? Don't surprise me with that. At least, I could have known what I was watching and being expected. And like you say, that girl didn't even look developed yet, man. And so,
no. Like the original Power, they had some good scenes. Like, it was, pleasurable to watch, I guess you could say.
Right.
But now it just seems pointless. Like, okay, we need a sex scene. Let's throw this in there. And,
right.
the sax and his thing. And I'm like, this is not pleasurable. Like,
right. That sax scene was horrible. And it didn't serve a point. So this is the thing, how I feel with a sex scene, is that it should advance the story. Like Ghost and Angie's sex scenes was intense, which served the story, because now you see, not only because of the sex showed that he really is feeling her, like he really cares for her and is into her. So no wonder he keeps going back to her and pulling. Like you could see he like actually seemed to love her. And it came off on the screen that way. And then you could see the difference when he was with Tasha. It didn't have the same passion and love. So you could see the difference kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. He was making love to
Angie
and effing Tasha.
Right. Exactly. And, what is the sex scene? Sex scene. What does that show? Like, he could have got that information. They could have just said he was sleeping with her and got the information. We didn't need to see that weirdo sex scene. And then how everybody covered up and doing it. Like, come on, man. What's the point?
Maybe it's a racial thing. Like the producers and the execs at Stars, like, we need to see some white bodies. Okay? No melanin. We need to be an equal opportunity.
Right. Let's get some bologna on the menu. Let's get Sax bologna hanging on the menu right here. Let everybody see we ain't against it.
Yeah, that's a mess. Mm-hmm. But I don't know where they're going to take this situation with Effie and Diana. It just threw me off, which I like, because I like to be surprised, but I have no clue where this is going to go, and I haven't really given much thought as to where it can go. If the possibilities are kind of endless in a sense.
Yeah, it looked like she was sizing her up.
Yeah, like she asked her, like, "Are you even smart?" She was like, "I'm smart enough." I'm like, "Girl, you smart enough? Like, that's not selling yourself."
Right, definitely. But also what she said didn't make sense to me. Talking about, you go to school and you sell dope. Teach me how to do it. I mean, what? Go to school and then start selling dope? What?
Duh. Like a part-time job. When you out of class.
Right. Exactly.
I don't get it. Your mom is a so-called queen pin. Like, you should know the drug dealing part. You don't just gotta. You've been in school for at least through high school. So just put the two together. Like peanut butter and jelly, girl. What's this? They rocket science.
Right. Exactly. And you know what I'm saying? I think they said this in this episode, which really made this kind of hard to believe for me. But did they say Effie goes to Yale?
Yeah, it says it on the door as well.
Ain't no way in the world this girl going to Yale and selling cocaine as a queen pin and black, and you still doing Yale type classes and succeeding, and no heat is up. This is a lot. They got her doing a lot right there. I don't know. How many of you all think a young black girl can go to Yale and move kilos of coke? That was a lot of dope that they had brought up in there, and still manage her grades and do all of that. That's a lot. That's one extreme.
She's a minority, and so they're going to have extra eyes on you.
Damn right.
How you moving. So, I don't know. But did I miss something? Because wasn't the Hoot or the Plus All last season was who was Effie's Connect? So does she not have a Connect anymore? Like, what's
right. That's a great point, because now she getting everything from them. Yeah, what happened to her Connect? you know. And we did see that she was meeting up with that one girl. And why you ain't just give her money back? You selling her sugar. Thought she had cane, but it was gold medal flour. But you should have gave her the money back because you didn't give her the product. And then when you got it right, now you got to connect. But instead, you refused to give her that money back, and y'all got into a fight, which means that she ain't about to be messing with you no more. She probably going to be looking for you. You done created an enemy, and she damn sure ain't going to be buying no more product from you, which in the end is going to make it harder for you to move product. What do you think? You think she should have beat her ass? We saw Braden get his ass whooped royally. He needed Effie for backup.
He used to fighting those white privilege boys. It's a whole nother ball league.
Right.
Out there in them streets.
Hey, for real, man. He got beat by Game of Thrones over here, Game of Thrones style. The Night's Watch whooped his ass real quick, man, and he ain't know what had hit him. He had to look at Effie and get inspired, like, damn, she whooping ass. I'm over here getting whooped. I need some inspiration. I need some help over here. And
did you peep? Effie was about to pull a piece out on her, but
yeah,
you know, it got out of her hand. I'm like, Effie, you about to kill her, girl? Like,
right, right. That was stupid right there too, and was unnecessary. And you know, I don't know, man. I think, you know, they'd have been better off keeping that connect happy, and, you know, giving the money back. Y'all let me know in the comments what do y'all think. Put a 1 M for money back, and put a 2 M if she should have, you know, kept that money and delivered that ass whooping like she did. As far as TV, it was good to see him fighting and seeing Braden get whooped. But as far as making sense for their business, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Effie, she put no return policy on the receipt.
Right. No givesies, backsies, bitch. What? Wow.
Old girl got to call customer service.
Right. She got a disconnect notice real quick. She's about to disconnect her body from her soul with that gun real quick. She lucky she ain't got it knocked out her hand. And I don't know, the way this girl looked might be one of Effie's little, you know, side pieces or something.
Like, is she the user or tell him, like, what's going on?
Right, definitely. So Miss Crafty said Meg Thee Stallion, a whole celebrity, and just graduated college. That's not the same, though. Meg Thee Stallion ain't living on campus and going to school every day. She probably was finishing that online, and with the amount of money she got, who knows who was doing them damn homework assignments and passing that stuff. You see what I'm saying?
She did say on the Breakfast Club she was struggling. Like, she was making C's and B's. I mean, B's are still good, but she said it was definitely hard. You know, I can see similarities in the situation, but their circumstances are different. Effie is just a round-the-way girl who got a scholarship. Right. She, you know, has money, therefore she has a little more opportunities to get work done. Professors probably like, oh, you know, my student's Meg Thee Stallion, let me go ahead and get his paper. You never know.
That's true.
It could be a lot of different things.
Right.
But I mean, people do it all the time, you know. But it's just, I don't know. Diana and Effie, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point, Miss Crafty. Shout out to Miss Crafty. That's my girl. She been a member for a minute. Crafty. Hey, what's up? Love talking with you in Discord all the time. But you got to keep in mind, Meg ain't sitting there on campus. You know what I mean? Going to class every day and then traveling to go to some concert, then coming back to the dorm room and trying to do homework, and then sitting in the dorm, then doing... That would be very difficult. She's doing online classes, and like Pretty Girl just said, she was struggling doing that. And then she got enough money. Who knows what somebody was doing for her and helping, and you know what I mean?
And the workload may be different. Meg may be taking 2 classes, and she's not at Yale, too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure what school she's at, but,
right.
You know, she's busy working on them knees, child. She ain't got time to be writing them papers.
Right. I think she went to something like Houston or something, somewhere in Houston school.
Something in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, she trying to master that twerking, you know what I'm saying? So that's a job in itself.
Right. And her degree is not as difficult. I don't know what is Effie going to school for. I don't think they said, but I know she going for some type of medical science, something. Because she said she about to start buying old folks' homes and having people work for them or whatever. She wanted to eventually buy a hospital, but she says she gonna buy old folks' homes and you know, manage and do that, which it is a lot of money in that too. And she owns 5 or 6 of those. Shoot, she'll never have to make another music record again, music album, tour, none of that again. You know, but you know, then she could probably buy a damn hospital if she want.
And it's realistic. I love for people to have a game plan, you know, this, you know, with this, even if I was just thinking about this the other day, like with one-hit wonders, I forgot, I was watching Unsung or something, but they never have a plan B. You know, even if you end up being a one-hit wonder, take all that money, or at least a portion of it, and invest it. Oh, I think I was watching something on YouTube with rappers just always just buying jewelry and the same jewelry. It's like, you don't get tired of that.
Right.
Like, you know, some of them are smart. They may buy investment properties and stuff, but I love Meg's goal. You know, it's attainable and it's realistic, and there's an avenue that's always going to be generating money. So I definitely commend her on thinking outside of the box for that.
Yeah, definitely. And always these rappers buy custom and get custom jewelry, which is worthless compared to what they pay for it, because it's custom. Like, it's got your name. Nobody else wants that. And so you got to get it melted down and redid, which the most money you spent for it is because you had it customized. And, you know, so it's going to be worth a fraction of the cost you paid for it. You lose money. Normally, if you buy regular jewelry, it you know, it's at least maintain its value or appreciates, right? And when you get it customized, you lose money. So that's just dumb.
And some of them are buying fake diamonds and they're getting cheated out by these jewelers too. Yeah. So, you know, really wasting money. Definitely. And also, I don't know how many people familiar with Lil Uzi Vert, but he paid like 10 to 20 million or something like that to get a diamond implanted in the center of his forehead. And somebody snatched it out of his head or something at one point or something. I think he got it back and then he stopped putting it in or did something. But that's stupid. You put that. Bored. They just be bored with money.
Right. Definitely. You put.
Let me help you be, you know, unbored, and I'll take some of that for you. Okay.
Definitely. I definitely got some investment ideas than sticking 20 millions in the middle of your forehead. What the hell is wrong with you? Boy, what's up with Effie after beating that ass? She made sure them edges was on point, boy. Them baby hairs be laid, don't they?
Baby hairs made a comeback in the past 2 years.
Right. Definitely. I always thought baby hairs was cute, though. I ain't gonna lie, but
Chili kind of made it poppin' for my generation.
Chili baby hairs was sexy though, man. It definitely was. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So you know, we getting ready to get up out of here in a second. Let me talk about another point right quick. What do you think about Professor Milgram and this mess that she got going on, and Tariq about to set her up and put that phone in the desk, but then changing his mind? What's up with her and Method Man? She done screwed everybody in New York, man. And what's up with this damn detective up in here that's trying to, basically, he a torn lover, but I don't know why she was about to give him the draws. He didn't pull the boys in the hood. You want to see a dead body? Took her to go see this dead ass professor in the damn thing. That was a turn off. You know, ain't nothing gonna dry up the waters more than a dead body in this piece. So, what's going on with that? And do you think little Rashad Tank gonna get up in that tank? What's going on? What's your thoughts on all of that?
Man, it's so much going on with her. It's crazy. Like, one, like I said in my review, too many people know where you live at, girl. I'm gonna need you to move. Like,
right.
Wasn't that Angela, where everybody was, knew where she lived and was just popping up? Like, like everybody. And the fact that I just want to know the timeline, because the old dude, the detective, was like, "Hey, you moved the couch." So I'm like, "Girl, like, when was you messing with him?" It was Jabari. Like, I know you a sexaholic and all, but dang, girl, like,
right? You ain't lying.
I feel like she's putting herself at a disservice, because we saw Tate try to low-key warn her about Tariq. Method Man tried to offer her some info and assistance, and she's cutting people off where you can be soaking all the details so you can figure out your moves, because it's looking bad for you low-key out here.
Yeah.
So she's kind of cutting people off, and I'm like, you ain't had to sleep with Method Man. You could have heard what he had to say. And like, all right, cool, I appreciate you looking now. All right, see you later. You know what I'm saying? With Tate, that I noted that she said, "Do not interrupt me again," to Tate. And he said, "Duly noticed." So I feel like those words are gonna come back to haunt her.
Right.
But did you notice when Zeke came over to break up with her, she had this, "I need to talk to you or tell you something" vibe.
Right.
But she never got it out.
Right.
She was calling him when he was smashing the white girl. So I'm just curious, like, you think she pregnant or something? Like, what's going on?
Oh, that's
like,
a good one.
You and you calling him, come on, girl, what's going on with you?
Right. That's a good one right there. Damn. And when we was watching that live the other night, when she said she wanted to tell him something, but he talked, "How did I tell you something to you? I think we should break up." I'm like, man, shut up and let her talk first, man. And by doing that, it's typical TV, when it's always somebody that needs to say something, but the next person talk and we don't hear what it was. You know what I mean? And I was a little pissed that he ran his big ass mouth and we didn't get to hear where she gonna drop. But damn, being pregnant, that would be a big bombshell.
But I don't think, I'm like, okay, if she is pregnant, I don't think she would necessarily be happy about it, because he is a student. So it's really bad. Like, what could it be? So I'm a little confused as to what the situation is, but she's going to get caught up and she may die, man. I feel like she may be caught up. But I don't
think she was happy, though.
I don't think she was happy, but the way when they was kind of face to face, she didn't have like a negative tone to her. It was like, I don't know, I can't really put my finger on it, but it's definitely something where it seemed like I don't know if she had good news or just something. It was just, I don't know, just a womanly vibe I picked up from her. Like, I don't know, but I do feel like they didn't go the route of Tariq framing her, because I think that would really turn the audience against Tariq in a sense if he is the protagonist per se.
Right.
So I feel like they didn't want to go that route with him framing,
Do you think he grew a conscience because he overheard her saying that he a good kid? And
that's true too.
You think that had any effect on it, or he just?
That's true too.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot going on with the women in his life. His mom is gone. Big mama on the bottom.
Right.
In the street somewhere.
Right. That's a great point. Every woman in his life is something that's going on. Wow.
That's why I feel like he don't need to be in a relationship, even though he got all these women coming at him. Tariq is not emotionally available for anyone. He got too much trauma and everything going on. So I feel like it may be season 5, 6 to where he finds himself in a decent relationship, because he has too much trauma and he probably has some attachment issues. He lost everybody damn near. So he's really not good for anybody. He's a young man. You know what I'm saying? Selling drugs in college. He ain't got time for that.
That's true. Definitely. John Doe, I appreciate the support. He said we got 46 likes. It say 87. I got on here 94 people watching. I say we got 100. We get 100 likes. The free Cash App giveaway. And this is 90 plus people watching right now. And the people come and go. So we've had over 100 plus people in here. Let's get them likes up. And, I was going to give away the $25. You get a twin. But
get a little gas, get lunch tomorrow.
Hey, you know, a little something better than nothing. You might be able to get you something for Cyber Monday. You know, I definitely picked up a couple things. Yeah, that's half off. You could have got something for $50 for $25. Now there you go. So check it on out, man. Definitely, and I'm still waiting to hear back from my winner that was on Friday. Definitely contact me on Instagram or email me. I've been checking my email more than ever, waiting to see from you. I ain't seen it, man. What's going on? So you know, what's up? But everybody else, definitely, let's get some of these likes in the building. Before we go, anything y'all want to hear us talk about before we get up out of here? And, you know, definitely check out my girl's channel. Could you send that link on the Discord? And I'll repost it right quick. Are you able to do that while we live or no?
I'll probably wait, honestly. It's all right.
Let me see if I can go back and see.
But I do have a question for you.
Go ahead.
What do you think about the whole dynamic with Method Man trying to get Redman out of jail? Because I did peek. I had to freeze the screenshot when he was looking at Redman's mugshot. He's in there, I believe, for first-degree manslaughter.
Right.
So, how do you feel about, you know, him using Sachs to get him out? Like, why do you think he needs Sachs to get him out?
Well, he did say sometimes it helps to have a white face.
Yeah, that's true.
And unfortunately, that is true. And then with Sachs being on that side, maybe he knows a couple secrets, tricks to the trade, or he knows how to properly attack them and that they wouldn't be prepared or, you know, had a defense. And so I think maybe that is why he has Sachs there to do that. And so we'll see how it all turns out. And also I saw that he tried to have Sachs geared up. Right, by the way, I just posted your link in the comments, so check it on out. She just started her channel not too long ago, so let's help her grow and expand her channel and her audience, all right? Definitely subscribe and check it out. But I'm about to pull up the picture right quick. We see that in the beginning, he tried to get Sachs to step his game up, had him wearing a little pinstripe suit, man. What you think? I thought it didn't look right on him. I didn't think he was pulling it off. You think he pulled it off? What you think? He looked like some old
I thought about
mob boss.
Roger Rabbit.
Right. You know what I mean? He looked like one of them Toons wannabes up in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comment. Put a 1S if he pulled it off. Put a 2S if he ain't pull it off. And everybody watching on the replay, y'all put a 1S or a 2S. 1S, did Sachs pull it off? Ladies, what's up? He looking good in this suit? What y'all think? Fellas, you think he pulling it off? He got swag or what?
I did not like it at all. No.
Right. I think that this was out of his realm. He need to stay with the regular, you know, suits that he's been wearing, and that looked perfect on him. He don't have the swag, and he's too uptight to pull this off. If I'm going to rate it, I'm going to give him a 2S, because he did not pull it off. No swag. Let's see. Bape God gave him a 2S. Miss Trisha, 2S. Ronaldo said he looking good. He pulled it off. He got some swag. My girl Barika, what's up, Barika? How you doing? 2S. And make sure that you all follow her on Twitter and all the social media platforms. She was on the video yesterday. Barika bracelets. Check it out. She got bracelets for a good cause that she makes for people that's going through health concerns. Right there, you can put that in on Instagram, Twitter, all those places. And check out my girl and definitely, you know, get something to help put a smile on somebody's face that's going through a hard time with their health condition. But Miss Barika said he ain't got no swag right here. He ain't pulling it off. My boy Ill Woods, what's good, fam? He said, nah. Ronaldo 2S. Tony said he got the dork vibes going on up in this piece. Miss Vicky said he ain't got no swag up in here. I know that's right. Two, no, but he can only do so much. I know that's right. What's up, Tail? You like him, Tail? Tail liking his swag up in here. He look too stiff, man. He don't got it to me. I don't know, man. He definitely ain't got it. What
kind of shoes? I'm thinking he wore those white and black little wingtip shoes.
Definitely looking like a little mobster wannabe up in here, but a mobster from the 30s or something. Yeah. Right.
A hat and a little bazooka gun.
right. Yeah, no, he definitely ain't got it going on, man. We got, about 2 or 3 people said he pulled it off, and like 10, 15 said no. So, I don't know, man. Method Man trying to help him, but it's only so much he can do. So, definitely.
He can get a stylist.
Right. Maybe it's his hair or something. I don't know. Or I think he's just a little too uptight in this role to pull it off. Now, I did see him on Instagram dancing one time. Like, he actually had a little moves for a white guy. So, I don't know, man. Maybe
I think he does. He can pull off swag. I just think it was too much with the pinstripe and the red.
Right.
It wasn't.
Right. His sex scene was definitely a little cringy with the little choke and aggressive. It's like he always trying to beat it up, like really beat it up a little. I don't mind, beating it up. Sometimes you gotta put it on that, but it seemed like a little, kiss the girls vibe up in this piece or something, man. That's an old school movie.
Weird.
Right.
Tommy and Ghost busting on him when he was watching a porn.
Exactly. Right.
And there was something about him doing something indecent at work that they never uncovered too. So
right.
A little weird one.
Right. And ain't nothing wrong with porn, but he was watching. What was he watching? It was weird or something.
It was something off.
Yeah. It was something off.
I'm not judging.
Right.
It's sex.
Right. Yeah, so man, I don't know, man. That's why he called dirty ball sacks, man. There's something wrong with that up in there, man. He's stanky. Dirty. But anyway, he was watching 2 women kissing is what support said. So I don't know.
It was a little something weird.
I thought it was a little
or something.
Yeah, I thought it was a little worse than that. But Miss Crafty said, looked like he trying to be a Nicholas brother. I'm not familiar with the Nicholas brother.
Sounds familiar. They were like African American tap dancers in the 20s or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember them. One of them was married to Dorothy Dandridge or something, if I remember correctly. He was, one of them was in, he was the tap dance. Yep, and 5 Heartbeats. He was the dance instructor, 5 Heartbeats. So yeah,
classic.
Look at Miss Crafty bringing up the old school Nicholas brothers.
Some history, y'all.
Right, my mind wasn't even thinking about them right quick. Nicholas brother.
You brought it back.
What he used to call them in the 5 Heartbeats, ladies, or what do you call them? Girl Scout. Come on, Girl Scouts.
Yep. I remember being a kid reenacting all those scenes for the family.
Right. Yeah. Come on, Girl Scouts. Yeah, definitely, man. Well, hey, man, I definitely am glad you came through. Beautified the video. Everybody, make sure you subscribe. I just posted the link to her channel in the comments again. So she just started. Let's support our sister, and let's all grow together and support and look out for one another. Definitely appreciate you for coming. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let's get them likes up, and next time let's get up to 100 so that I can get that giveaway. And definitely want to try to help out, put some money back. You scratch my back, I'm going to scratch yours. You know what I'm saying? So let's make it work. Since we got, 57 likes in here, I'm going to play a couple videos right quick and, at least put a couple smiles on your face for at least doing that. So let me get to a video. Here go one. I don't know if you all saw, But Tariq, you know, after all this, what if Tariq, instead of being a drug dealer, was trying to get into law enforcement? And what if it was in the future, you know, in an alternate universe? And, you know, what if they call him, you know, Tariq as RoboCop? So let's check out Tariq as RoboCop. And let's see what he would have did. Tariq is RoboCop.
Thomas King, you're under arrest. Alex, how do you feel? I feel fine, Dr. Norman.
Dirty cop.
Next time, do Bruce Lee, because he need to learn how to fight.
Right, you ain't lying. Matter of fact, I think I actually did one. Let me see right quick. Here it go. I ain't do Bruce Lee, but let's see if Tariq learned how to fight like the Karate Kid. Let's see. Miss Crafty, you say that wasn't too bad. Let's see if Tariq actually tried to learn how to fight instead of trying to say to, you know, Ghost, teach me the game. What if he found Mr. Miyagi and said, teach me how to fight? Let's check it out. In the alternate universe. Is Tawik. I call him Tawik. Taweek. Tawik. Let's see if Tawik learn how to fight. He pulled it off at the end. Look at Tawik, man. I'm proud of him. Balance. Balance. Tarita, have to have a balance. Banzai. Remember he was drunk at the end. Banzai. Well, hey, everybody. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thanks everybody for, you know, sticking through to the end. Definitely glad to have you on the show, Pretty Girl. It's always great to have Pretty Girl around, and it's even better when you got a lot to offer, you know, mentally. So I definitely appreciate that. And everybody go ahead and check out her channel. She's just trying to get it started, so definitely let's support her. And you know, keep her a part of the family. We gonna support, you know, everybody that's part of this family. So definitely appreciate you for coming through. Everybody be safe, no problem. Make sure that y'all continue to hit the like, subscribe, check out the podcast, and also keep in mind that I do sports picks every day at noon. Couple people have been making money off of these picks, so more power to them. I give them away for free right now, so definitely give it a listen every day at noon. Shout out to Always 1099. He actually, you know, gave a super chat earlier, said that, you know, he was making some money and was successful. So that's good to hear, man. Appreciate it. Everybody be safe. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Everybody that's a member, I'm going to go in Discord. I do want to watch that new movie that Halle Berry had on Netflix where she was, you know, kickboxing. It just came out. It's number 2 in Netflix right now. And so after this show, I'll be in the movie night tab. Everybody, thanks for being a member. I'll see y'all in Discord. And everybody be safe out there. Peace. All right. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here.